I have fabrics from Taiwan and then Seoul, Korea. And so they have to ship by boat to the garment factory, and I produce all my goods or my product in Hanoi, Vietnam. So when you get to the factory, then you're faced with your cost of labor to create it. Again, the more complex and more details cost more money because it takes more time to sew, and more labor involved in each one. A lot of my finishing is seam sealed, and bonding, so it's a really technical techniques, and they also cost a lot more money. That also makes them like fully waterproof, and a lot more premium as a technical garment. So also I'm paying like sampling fees throughout, like, so I'm doing all the production, with the sampling, all the development, the like R&D, you're paying for that cost. So every garment is including, all bits of this, right? Because it has to, or else I would have no business, right? So there's that. Then it's like considering all the actual labor and work that goes into it as well. So you're paying the factory for that, but what about like the person developing, designing, doing all the fittings, all the sourcing, all that work? Luckily, that's me who does it all. I try to do basically everything for the brand to keep my price, my like overhead low, because we don't generate enough sales to have to pay someone consistently. So there's that, and so it's like the amount of sweat equity that I put into it, who knows at this point, but I should probably track that. But anyway, so once the garments are made, then you'd want to get it audited, so that's another cost. So make sure someone comes to make sure the quality is there, and then they get packed, cost more money, boxes, packaging, all that. Ship it from Vietnam to Canada here in Vancouver. And then to import it, I have to pay a duty charge. It's 18%, which it's still high, but it's nowhere near what's going on in the States right now. Thank God I'm here. And then you have your tax. The government taxes you GST, which is like 5% on top of everything. So all of the whole cost. So there's that. So then I have to store all the goods. Jackets take up a lot of space. So I rent a large storage place to have all my stock in. That's a monthly cost for me for rent. Then you have your overhead of like studio space that costs money too every month. People I pay monthly to help me with content or marketing or any contractors. Then photo shoot, like stylists, models, photographers, anything like that.